All right, here we go. I already took the cover off the battery, plastic part, so missed that. But I'm gonna be trying to move this battery back, I believe, a little, so I can get to this bolt right here. Let's see if I can point to it. I mean, not bolt, but this clip right here. So I can slide this clip, because if you look, it looks like the little post slides in. So I need to be able to move this whole thing back towards the front of the car, and can't do that because the battery's in the way. And this is about how much clearance there is in between it. So yeah, there is no other way. And if you didn't know, I'm trying to get access to this. It's really the clutch cover for inside the car that I'm trying to drill through so I can add a sub. So let's go inside the car and show you where that is. All right, please excuse the messy floor here. Stepping in leaves all week, but the cover is, I guess I'm gonna need a light. Hold on. All right. So the cover is that right there. I've already kind of started a pilot hole right there in the center, or what I perceive to be the center. And according to all the groups and all the pictures I've seen, I'm gonna go right through there and come in on the other side where I was showing you on the firewall. Let's go over here. No, that's not my minivan. All right. It's down in there. You can't really, it's gonna be hard to see it. Oops. It's gonna be really hard to see it. All right. So I'll be back after I've kind of figured out how to remove these. When I was looking online for the case, looks like I'm gonna have to lift the battery up to get to some bolts that are at the bottom that are holding this case in place. So I was hoping I could do it without doing that, but I guess not. Be right back. All right, y'all, I'm back. So remove the battery. Some things to note is that, I mean, you may not have to do this, maybe you'll figure out another way, but when you're removing the battery off of the fuse blocks off from the battery, to get that clip, there's a clip here. See the clip there on the inside? There's a clip that's holding onto the battery. So I stuck a small screwdriver in that slot there, pushed out, and it gave the clip enough clearance to pop out. So that's one little tip. And the other was, when you're trying to slide this battery box out, those are the two bolts that you see, but there's also a bolt right there that is, you don't have to completely remove, because as you see, there's a little slot that you slide it in. So all you have to do is loosen the bolt, the whole tray slides. And now we're gonna try to remove this clip here, slide this back, and then we'll finally have access to that hole. So be back shortly. Thought it was tip worthy for a video on this one. So to get this little clip off, all I did was, first of all, keep this camera in focus, was just take my little, little plastic tool here, I guess you can use a metal one, slid it under there, and as soon as I did, it started to slide up, as you see, just like that. So, just kind of fits over there. All right, be back. All right, so that came out relatively easy, very easy. So I'm gonna see if I can see where that, oh, bingo. There it is right there. Can you all, I probably can't get, it's right there behind that lower clip. That's exactly where I need to be. Yep. All right, I'll be back. I'm hoping that's the spot. That would be horrible if it's not, but I think it is. Looks just high, but I guess it's just the angle. And I guess I was showing you guys nothing but the inside of the car there, but what I'm looking at is this right under there. So, right there, down there. Let's see if I can give you another little shot. It looks relatively easy once it comes through. All right, be back. So, I went out and I got me a right angle drill because when I tried to get up in this space with a regular drill, I have a bit in there because I was checking to make sure that that's the hole. But let me take it out for you so you can take a look and you can see daylight through there. Daylight through that hole. Yeah. But yeah, the right angle drill fit right up in here. Let's see if I can get a good angle. There we go. It was able to fit in here right at this point because I have another drill just to show you. It would not clear. It could go up in here, but with the bit on, let's see if you can see that. But basically, I'm right up against, as you can, okay, that's a better angle. I'm right at it, so there's no way I can get a bit on there and drill. So, and I'm going to get that right angle drill, which really worked out. I'm about to use this step bit, get my waterproof grommet on, finish running this power cable, this 4 gauge. Get this done. Good grief. I'm out. Yeah, don't mind the packaging on that. I was trying to figure out if I was going to take it back or not. It seems to be serving a purpose. Step drill bit. Where did I get this from? I think Amazon. Titanium covered with the, markings on there. You know what step you're at. And I was like, oh yeah, titanium cover. I'm going through straight plastic. For some reason, I thought I may have to go through a little bit of like metal in between the firewall and plastic, but luckily for me, no. So this is about to be a quick job, real quick. Let me go ahead and make this hole, finish it up, run this wire, be done for the day. All right, y'all. Coming back at you. Oh. It was a PG-11. I don't know if that matters to anyone out there when you're getting these waterproof grommets. So the one that I found that worked the best on the 4 gauge was PG-11. Kind of gave a nice little tight seal once I closed it up. Just those of you don't know, goes on here, goes through. Obviously, this part is going to be on the plastic, between the plastic firewall. There's a little... these two separate here. This is not one piece. These two separate. I see what people mean now about trying to do this with one hand. But anyway, you got to trust me on that. They separate. This comes through. You squeeze it down. Actually, all this comes off. Let me just help you guys out here. Just hold on. Look at the bower. Look at the bower. Look at the bower. This is more... or what we're looking at here. I took the top off, so these two pieces. So this is the piece that comes on this side of the firewall, and this is the piece that comes through the front on the engine bay side. I then clamp this down. Well, you get how that works. Clamp it down, torque it down, torque that down. Then there's a little rubber washer in there, and as you see, the 4 gauge wire fills that up very nice and tight, so you're not gonna have to do too much to get it waterproofed. So, which is just tighten it down, and there you have it. So that's how those work. If anybody didn't know, makes a nice little clean hole on this side of my wall. The other side, got the little nipple coming through. Yes, I said nipple, even though it's probably not. I just wanted to say nipple coming through. All right, be back.
Part of the reason I'm making these videos is because I have no idea what I'm doing in terms of going through the firewall. Never had to do that like this before. There was always like a rubber grommet, or I took it to the stereo shop, even though I was just too lazy to run it myself. But there was a rubber grommet normally that I could just go through, and I wasn't really concerned about waterproofing back then. I just wanted the noise. So I'm wondering how to best go about doing this. So I've put the grommet on the bit here, and I'm gonna think that it's gonna be right at like a half, just a little over a half, so maybe 5/8, but I think I'm gonna go to the half. You don't know what I'm looking at. The half is right under there. That's the 5/8 we're looking at. Go to the half, see what happens. Worst case, I guess I'll have to use one of the rubber grommets. All right, guess who's all the way through the firewall? Yep. And check for fitment. Fitment, is that a word? All right. And as you see, that is a good fit, even though it's backwards on here, but it's gonna go from the other side to this, but the nipple is facing out right now the wrong way. Yeah, nipple. All right, be back. But I made it through, and let's see which step did I make it to. I actually went well beyond that. I think the one that we said. So it looks like it ended up somewhere at, let's pull this up here, let's see. Was it just shy of an inch? So was it the 3/4? I think 3/4. Yeah, we're at the 3/4. 3/4. All right, y'all. All right. Don't want to be misleading. It was not 3/4. It was at the 7/8. So somewhere between 3/4 and 7/8. It looks like I have the last shavings right there where it broke through 3/4. Might be 7/8 because I was wiping it away. So. All right, lots happened since we last checked in. I am just about complete wiring up this fuse. Got the conduit on all the way back down to my little Firewall Grommet. Yeah, so trying to strip wire with these 4-gauge, and crimp, Anyway, yeah, so it looks like I'm throwing the battery back in. I'll hook up the amp in a minute, but this was just to get at least this part done because this was the issue. Everything else is just plug and play. All right, y'all.